Good afternoon, world, or should I say good evening in time tomorrow. You guys took my short mate earlier. What are you eating? I'm eating fried rice with pork and coleslaw. I made the rice myself. It's amazing. Alright, why does VJ want a piece of your money? Because she knows it's unlimited, obviously. And because I got her out of Hollywood, she now knows that's the only money she has access to. And it's a lot of money. $25 billion is a lot of fucking money, man. Yeah. $1 billion is after 900 million. It's so much money. That's why VJ wants a piece of that, because VJ knows with that money, she can get whatever car she wants, whatever clothes, shoes, jets, she can build a house. She knows she can hire limo drivers, go to bars and clubs, and it's all pocket change. Not affecting her budget at all right now. That's why she cries. She knows my book is a ticket to success, obviously, right? Duh. Yeah, when Ivan makes his billions off that, I could live life with that money. Yeah, I can achieve my career dreams. Yeah, with that money. Yeah. That's what most people do, Ivan. Yeah. Duh. We didn't know for $25 million, you live life that money. That's why she wants a piece of it. That's why she cried for me, because she knows my book is a ticket to success, obviously. Where she got deep in Hollywood, right? Yeah. Let me say, guys, I'm gonna go get seconds. I'm fucking hungry. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Sorry for long wait. Yeah, I mean, that's why Regent wants a piece of that. Yeah, Victoria Justice wants a piece of it because she knows with that money, you can live the life with that money. You can get whatever you want, man, with that money. That's why you're not going to let the kids enjoy your brand. Nah, man, that money's mine. I'm not going to have those guys do me. So I mean, the Gates have that envy, yeah. They envy the fact that me and VJ are the rightful heirs and they're not. That's why they have that psychotic envy. Because they know me and VJ are the rightful heirs, not them. That's why they did this evil. Those locker doors main cause that mess, obviously. Yeah, they envy my relationship. That's why they caused the mess to separate me from VJ. And they envy my wealth. That's why they locked the doors on me and VJ, obviously. Because my father gave me the keys. Yeah. So, I'll talk for like 40 minutes. That's good enough, right? I'll enjoy this with you guys. Now that I'm going to finish the game walkthrough of Red Dead Redemption 1. Yeah. Is this stressing for you, Ivan? Yeah, it is stressing because I know I have to go through the gates, man. Make my money. Yeah. I can do with BJ, right? That's another reason why VJ cries, because VJ knows that even though Ivan has the keys, the situation feels hopeless. The world acts like he's not my husband, and the Lockwood wasn't Ivan, and even though Ivan has the keys to the world's boat, the gates are so powerful they can do shit to delay it. Yeah, man. I told you guys, if you want to delay it until I'm 50, it's a setup, right? Because once I hook up with VJ, something happens in our cells, we look younger. We look like we're in our 30s. I don't know, early 30s, early mid 30s. How's the food item? It's pretty good. I made it myself. Yeah, Ivan, you're right, man. If we try to delay it, it's a setup. Yeah, it's a setup. Can't do God here. Yeah. I'm king when I'm 50. I'll most likely just do the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. And I'll put the Xanus movie on hold, because I will not be able to do the Xanus movie if I'm king when I'm 50. Because John May and them are going to be too old for the role. Mel Gibson will be too old. Peter Jackson can still direct it, but he's like 80 now. A little bit older. Oh. Mel Gibson will be like 86, 87. He's done. And the Hollywood actors chosen for Xanus will be too old for the role. So I might just do the Gracie of Keanu Reeves. But Keanu Reeves will be like 80. Still do the movie, but he's old now. Yeah. Well, I remember now it'll be like 75, 76. John Campbell will be like 70, man. That's crazy. Yo, man, if we choose to delay this, it's a setup. Yeah, it's a setup. All these people are going to be aging, man. Yeah. Get older, right? All people I knew at Darcy will be in their 50s. It's crazy. And some of their kids are like graduating college, high school. By the time if I'm here when I'm 50, right? Some of the kids I went to school with have kids that are like graduating high school, like 17, 16 years old kids. Yeah, man. Time flies by. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I should pay the fee when I'm about 40, right? My book's right done. I just gotta get proofread. My book is done, obviously. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I remember, I remember all these Darcy guys when they were like 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, and now they're like 34 years old. In 6 years, I'll be fucking 40, and they're gonna be 42. It's crazy how time flies by. And most of the guys I went to Darcy with all have like kids now. They're all married with kids. Either they're married with kids, or they're married, or they're in a serious relationship. They're engaged. They all have good paying jobs, like making their 50 plus thousand a year. So Ivan's a poor bum working dishes, obviously, because the kids out the doors on me. But I'm gonna be more successful than all those guys at Darcy. You'll finally hit the mind, yeah. Ivan is by far the most successful of all of us. He's a fucking multi-billionaire. He's fucking king, man. Him and VJ are the main event around the world. Because we're all living the average life. And some of the guys might make maybe 200-300K a year. They're successful, but they're not me. They're not Ivan Romero, who made like 20-25 billion off his book. Who's a famous movie star, VJ, making all those billions for the brand, right? They're not me, right? That's my point, right? The teachers are all going to tell those students in the upcoming generation, like 20 years from now, yeah, Ivan came to Darcy like 30 years ago. He came here in the aughts. Yeah, it's like 2040. You know what I'm saying? Or like 2037, 2038. I'm doing Xanus. Like, yeah, Ivan came here like 7 years ago. He came to Darcy in the early 2000s, in the late 2000s. He came to Darcy. And now it's like 2038. Holy shit, Ivan, yeah, he came here. Here's his picture. Here's his graduation picture. Yeah, Ivan didn't initially graduate from high school. He had to go to Adelaide, but he finished his high school, obviously. Because I have to go to adult education to finish my high school. Yeah. I don't know how it works in the States, but in Canada, you have something called adult ed. Those are for people who did not finish their high school or who want to improve their marks. That's adult education. Adult education is for two purposes: either finishing your high school or improving your grades to get into another program at a college. Some people go to adult ed to improve their grades. They retake the course to improve their grades, and if they want to get accepted into a course for the qualification, that kind of stuff. But I went to adult ed to finish my high school. Yeah. What'd you take, Ivan? I took grade 10 English. I flunked grade 10 English twice, obviously. I took grade 10 English. I took grade 11 English. I took grade 11 French. I took history. I flunked grade 10 history twice too, man. I fucked up bad in high school. And I took a career course. And I finished all those programs and I got my high school diploma, obviously. In like 2011, they sent me the diploma. I finished in 2010, about a year and a half after high school. Then they sent me the marks in 2011. I got my diploma in 2011, obviously, when I was 19. Well, I just turned 19. I remember when I got my diploma, my supervisor said, Ivan, they sent you your diploma, your high school diploma. And she ordered pizza and she bought cheesecake and everything. I was like, finished my fucking high school. Yeah. Didn't finish college though. College I did not finish. Yeah. At least I can say I finished my high school. There's nothing worse than being a guy who doesn't have. People look down on people who did not finish their high school, right? That's why I can at least say, yeah, I have my high school. I don't have college, but I at least have my high school diploma. So people won't look down on me as a dumb guy. Because people look down on high school dropouts who drop out of high school. Because they didn't finish their high school, obviously. Because I heard Peter Jackson's a high school dropout. I heard Keanu Reeves is a high school dropout too. They didn't finish the school. But they're successful now. That's my point, right? So all the haters, Keanu Reeves is, yeah, I may have not finished my high school because I dropped out, but I'm more successful than all you guys. Like, Keanu Reeves is very successful. Peter Jackson is very successful. And those two guys are high school dropouts. I believe Peter Jackson dropped out of high school. He dropped out of high school, Peter, I heard. Peter Jackson's a high school dropout, yeah. And look how successful he is now, right? Yeah. That's what Regent wants to appreciate, but yeah, Victoria Justice knows that's the only money she has access to, man. Duh. That's why she wants a piece of it. Because once I get BG out, Victoria Justice can no longer, she can't touch a dime of Gabriel's money. She can't go to college. She can't touch a dime of Gabriel's money. Because I made, I don't know, 25 billion on my book, Victoria Justice will be sharing the money with me and we can pay our bills and start our film school together. So everything worked out for the good. He's like, yeah, even though we can't touch Gabriel's money, this is enough money for us to pay our bills, live the life, and start that film studio life. Yeah, we only have to put like 50 million towards the studio life. 400 million, that's it. Not that much money, right? 350, 360 million, that's enough towards the studio life. I'm gonna share everything. I'm gonna guess VJ will, sweetie. Relax, calm down. I'm not sure Mike can chill. Evil woman. Yeah. 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 That's why you should be happy. Yes, you will. We can start that film soon with this money. I know. Like Barrett in Hollywood, Ivan. Yeah. We can make that Zayas movie, Ivan. I know. You talk about your videos. I know. I can't wait to play a role with you, Ivan. I know. I'm just excited for the playing the role with you, obviously. The movie. think something like A1 and R1 for VJ in Xanus. Something cool. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry for long wait. Yep. Alright, this Xanus was the only company you're gonna start. Yeah, it's enough money for me, VJ. We don't need more money, right? So that's enough money for me, VJ. Obviously, we don't need more money. I don't want to waste money. Well, I make 50 plus billion off the Xanus brand. I don't need any more money. That's enough money for me, VJ. But, I'm not crazy like the sharks who just invest in like so many businesses. Man, VJ, the money we make off the Sky Source movie merchant games is enough money for us. We don't need more money. And we're also doing music on the side. We're making billions off that. It's not money for us. We don't need more money. Yeah. There's a saying in this world, how much money is enough? That's more than enough money for me, VJ. We don't need more money, right? That's why I'm not going to start multiple businesses and be stressful like that. No. Just do the movies and then we can do music on the side every couple of years, maybe, VJ. I know VJ wants to do music with me too. So tell me, I want to do like an album, a few singles every couple of years, Ivan, with you. We'll make our billions off that too. VJ now controls the money with me, right? Yeah. But my main dream is movies, VJ. It's not music. I know, Ivan. That's our main focus is the movies, VJ. Not music. Yeah, Ivan, I'd rather be movie star than do music with you anyways, Ivan. Yeah, do music. Being movie star is better than doing music, obviously. Bigger glory. Music is glory too, but it's not the glory of movies. Carson Tara. Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and get a coffee myself. Back in a second. Don't wait a second. Let's see what we want to upload. guys. Sorry for that wait. So I mean, the Hollywood actors are gonna have a blast for your movie. Oh yeah, they will. Hey John Boyega, your scene's up with Jimo Hansu. You know what I'm saying? Already said action. They film the movie. They have a blast on now. They have a blast, obviously, for my movie. That's why they're gonna beg, obviously. They're gonna beg, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah, yo, I mean, I had a blast with my movie, man. I don't want to go back to Hollywood. I know, guys, but you're not good for the grace of Keanu Reeves. I keep saying that, right? You're not good. Yeah. Shed tears, guys, and Bell, you want. You're not good for the next movie. I'm not gonna have you guys do like that, man. I'm not gonna have the same actors in my movie. There you go. So they know, yeah, the actors know it's illogical to have the same actors in each movie, but because they're desperate and they were saved, and they don't care about the Hollywood actors, they're so desperate, they're begging, obviously. I hope we can be in Ivan's next movie. But I'm not going to have the same actors in all my fucking movies, guys. But their hope is hopefully Ivan can resign me for each of the movies. That's their hope. Because once they're saved and they experience like Royce maybe VJ and they experience my Skyforce company holds how the water, they're not going to want to go back to Hollywood. They want to work for me, obviously. They don't want to go back. There we go. No, I don't want to go back, man. You got us out. You're kind of out of the water. I don't want to go back to Hollywood. I don't want to work for you. But they're not good for the Grace of Keanu Reeves. Xanus actors, right? And the Grace of actors are not good for the romance story with K.J. Apples and Dale. Some Sarah. Yeah. Man. Yeah. Yeah. What was on it, guys? Yeah. It's actually funny. The Hollywood company still the Hollywood actors lucrative offers, and their agents still tell them to beg. Yeah, their agents still tell them to beg because they know I can pay them more. And Skysource is buried in Hollywood, and they know when these Hollywood actors, when they go back to Hollywood, there's a side tension. Obviously, that's why. You'd rather be in Ivan's movie be the main event than him to be the side tension in Hollywood. And Ivan can pay you guys more than what you guys make in Hollywood. As John Boyega will probably get maybe a $7, $8, $9 million offer in Hollywood if he's lucky. Von Jojo maybe 4, 3.5. The Yelmanet maybe 3.54. Idris Elba might be lucky to get a 15 million, 16, 17 million contract in Hollywood. He made 30 million for Xanus. I can easily pay those guys more, man. They know that. That's why they're begging. My kind of how the water. Don't forget that. Better perks, yeah. And they were saved. They don't want to be left behind. Yeah. What's the number one reason why they're begging Ivan? They were saved. They were saved. They don't want to be left behind Hollywood. And the second reason is that Skysource actually pulls out of the water. And the third reason, if it really makes much of a difference, is I got him out of Hollywood. You don't want to go back to Hollywood. They're going to be dirty slaves, obviously, in the system, right? You know, they have to do it, obviously, to make their money. That's how it works. Oh, you guys can send, yeah. Yo, Ivan, you saved my ass. I don't want to go back to Hollywood. I don't want to be left behind, Ivan. Yeah, the actors don't want to be left behind, the Hollywood actors. That's why they're begging, obviously. You just resign them. They don't want to be left behind. Duh. They don't want to be left behind, man. That's why they're begging, obviously. Yeah. The more I get paid, I might take this Wednesday off. Didn't he's right? Ask the boss if I can get Wednesday off, but yeah. This chair. Yeah. Yeah, man, you're kind of moves out of the water. We don't want to go back, Ivan. Yeah, that's why the Hollywood actors are begging, obviously. They were saved. So being saved is a good feeling. Oh, yeah, being saved by two gods, amazing feeling. And experience that glory with them is an amazing feeling. You feel Keanu Reeves and all of them, and John Megan and all of them for Xanus and the Great Escape. They feel on top of the world for my movie. Rest in Sarah. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's an amazing feeling. That's why they don't when they go back to Hollywood. They're gonna lose that feeling and be left behind. That's why they're begging, obviously. Yeah, I don't want to be left behind. I want to be saved. That's why they're begging, obviously. I told you guys, you can bail you want. You're not good for the next movie. I keep saying that, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Will you get the Jesus vibe for Xanus? A little bit. You'll get kind of that Aragon vibe with me as Prince Tactius in the Xanus movie. The Aragon vibe a little bit, yeah. And the Jesus vibe a little with women and Papyri, the disciple of Von Joje. You guys see what I'm saying when you read my book. I almost will surf you. It's like an amazing movie. He was like, yeah, man, this is going to be better than Lord of the Rings. I know. Look at better movie chosen Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Imagine, guys, an army like the Mordor army in Return of the King. Move into the city, kill all in your path. Remember that? Imagine an army that size. That's about 20,000 orcs. An army that size of devils, like what I showed you in my documentary, they march into the empty city. They found Airtime finds out it's empty. You have an access like Prince of Egypt. You have a scene like Moria in Fellowship of the Ring with 6,000 civilians with torches. They're scared. They're camping in there, and the bats are sleeping in rooms. Takis awakens the Bat King Ephesus. He awakens Ephesus, looking at an amazing movie. He was like, "Yeah, man, this is better than the Rings. Let me go to the Rings." Please, Ivan, yeah, if you have me dealt with that, the world's gonna be hooked, man. They're really gonna feel for you guys. Yeah, man. That's why looking at an amazing movie. Better than with Rings, man. But he was like, alright, man, this is biblical level deep, like Prince of Egypt, Ivan, like the Exodus, man. Look at an amazing movie, Ivan. This will top my Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Peter, it's better than the Rings. Yeah, Ivan, your volume 3 will be better than my Return of the King, Ivan. I know, Peter. No, seriously, man, it'll be better than my Return of the King. And Return of the King is, like, considered the best of the three trilogies for most fans. Most fans like Return of the King the best. For me, it's my least favorite, but I mean, most fans like it the best, obviously. As Return of the King is the only Lord of the Rings movie that swept the Oscars. Fellowship of the Ring and Two Towers did not sweep the Oscars. Return of the King swept the Oscars. Won all the nominations. A lot of fans like it the best, but for me personally, it's the worst. My personal favorite is Two Towers, and then Fellowship of the Ring is a close second, and Return of the King is the worst for me, obviously. For the movies, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah. Wow, you got some balls. You think Volume 3, The War in the North, The Time of the Ancestors, will be better than Return of the King? I mean, yes, guys. You'll certainly read my book, man. Volume 3 will be better than Peter Jackson's Return of the King. But you're gonna tell me, yeah, I mean, this will top my Return of the King, Ivan. Will tell me that. I read your book. Volume 3 will top my Return of the King, Ivan. People tell me that. It's a more powerful story, Ivan. Yeah, it is. More powerful. As Frodo Storm in One Ring is a powerful story, but it's not as deep as my story. My story is deeper than that, man. It's deep. It's deep, man. Biblical level deep, man. It's deep, deep, deep shit, man. That's why I didn't show you one for you guys. I won't spoil the story for you guys, right? You'll find out what happens when you read the book. I won't spoil the story for you. Yeah. Why do you think Xanus will blow all the rings out of the water? No. It won't blow out of the water. No, it's close. Xanus will be better. Be the better movie trilogy. But it won't blow out of the water. It's tough to top Lord of the Rings, man. Lord of the Rings is a fucking masterpiece, man. It'll be very close, but Xanus will be better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. People tell me, yeah, Ivan, Taki saving the Selvins is already powerful enough. Saving them from the devils and the Cell to get live with him in time he came. That's already a powerful story. And that's not even the main plot of your story. That's a subplot, a big subplot of the story, Ivan. The main plot is only Volume 3. That's the main plot of the story. Yeah. You have Eretan's 20,000 army, demonic army approaching the empty city. Then you have the huge axis like Prince of Egypt, and they're in the caverns like Moria. The bastards in there. And after that, you have the crazy shit happening in later in Volume 3. The crazier scenes with Eretat and his army. And it'll finally hit you as Miami. This will top my Lord of the Rings. Yeah, we'll top Lord of the Rings. This is a masterpiece, Ivan. How'd you go up this story, man? This is a masterpiece, Ivan. This is Barry J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Nobody's Barry J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Masterpiece, man. That's what's going to be the greatest man's novel written. That'll be the greatest wishes ever made. Anyways, guys, this is a video. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Sorry, man, I'm saying all peace. I'm enjoying the show with you guys. And after that, I'm going to maybe watch Red Dead Redemption 1 or other YouTube stuff. Sorry, man, I'm saying all peace. Peace out, guys. Williams, peace.